Just Bereshus, Mr. White, Bereshus the Baal Simcha, Bereshus Rosh Daniel. Just literally just a couple of minutes before Aron speaks, I think it's very important. A couple of things that Aron himself wouldn't say, because he can't say it about yourself. And having known Aron now for quite a few years, back from the heady days of year 8, Ashri mi shebolakan v'salmudo biyodoi. Happy is the one who has come to here and his Talmud Gemara in his hand. I have finished maybe a daf or two, but they say kinas sofrim tarba chochma, that there's a certain jealousy that you're allowed with regards to someone who's learned Torah. So I feel privileged and honoured to be jealous of you. That you are finishing Shas tonight. It's an unbelievable zchus. I think if the pictures go into Hamodia, this could be called the annual Ezra Siyum HaShas. I'm not aware of this happening anywhere. Guys, not just in Ezra Plus, but many people here are actually your Talmidim, and I know that you have certain people that you drew inspiration from, actually, who are in Inter's camp, and it's Megalton and Zechus Halidei Zakai, the amount of people who are inspired and continue to be inspired by this, by what you've achieved, and what we're going to be continued to be inspired by this is unbelievable. And I want to know that I just wanted to make a point of that, because Aron wouldn't say that about himself. But Aron, through all the years, and it's not going to make it a hesped, but has been absolutely inspirational. He's one of the movers and shakers. Anybody who saw the white hoodie that Buster and I were both wearing, not the same one, the other day, the post Shachar Shir one, I think it's highly appropriate that of all the nicknames, the one that you had on that shirt for the post Shachar Shir was Aron White Boy Bar Popo, because every time over the course of about 9 months we finished Sefer after Sefer, Nevi'im Achronim and Kesuvim, Aron would come up with his own hadron. But this is the ultimate hadron, which, guys, if you haven't realised it yet, you should be zoicher to something like this yourselves, and I give myself a bracha that I should be zoicher to it. Just to say, it should be a zechus for all who are here. Zechus also a sheinenu poi, also leilu nishmas. Binyamin Zeib and Avram, Yaakov's father, should have. It should be an aliyah neshama for him as well. And I don't want to take the platform anymore, because it really isn't my simcha. It's the Aron simcha and everyone else's. And really, multiple. I'm extremely excited, and that's what you still are. Before I begin, there's four quick thank yous I wish to make. First of all, to Rabbi Landau for his kind introduction. Second of all, to my father for making the trip today to come here, and David the driver for driving from Amsterdam. And finally, to a chavrus of mine from America who's listening in on the phone to this, Tzvi Goldstein, a very close chavrus of mine, who's listening in. So I don't know if you'll hear an applause, but I have to thank you. I owe him a great amount. I want to tell you my story, and contains within it, I think, two what I believe are the two prime messages of this Siyum HaShas. About just under 4 years ago, I was slightly older than every chanich in this room. I'd never myself opened up a Gemara and tried learning it myself, and to the best of my knowledge, I don't think I'd ever finished a parak of Gemara.
I was in a shul on Siyum HaShas where the minhag was that they auction off different amounts of different kibbutzim, aliyos, Hagba, Galila, for different amounts of learning. One aliyah went for the person who learned the most Gemara, one for the person who learned Chumash Rashi, one for the person who learned Musa Sefer for a few minutes a day. And there was one point where there was a boy who was bidding for something. He was much younger than me. And I was thinking, it kind of got into my head, maybe this could be good. If he could do it, surely I could do it. No, why don't I give it a go? And I decided to go for it. That was the first time I, of my own accord, took upon myself learning, again, a kaviyas of my own, a commitment of my own to a certain amount of learning. Now, 4 years later, we're here at this Siyum. The message is not about that you can start today and within 4 years you should finish, or could finish, should finish. Each person's different, each person's at a different stage in life, and each person has different things they're interested in. Each person likes learning different things, different topics, etc. The first message, I think, from this story is that if one of you in this room would have come to me 4 years ago then and told me, when you start this, within 4 years you'll make a Siyum, I would, without a shadow of a doubt, 100% have told you there's no way. Unquestionably. It's not just that I would have said, maybe not 4 years, maybe 5 years, maybe 6 years, maybe give me a bit more time and everything. It was just not on the radar screen. It wasn't, as they say in Gemara language, it wasn't a havam in it. It wasn't possible. It wasn't, just would never have thought about it, never have dreamed of it. And the important thing for everyone here to take away is that when we talk about potential and what you're able to achieve, it's not just that you have a certain limit, you're in a certain share, you're in a certain J group, and you think, okay, so this is where I am, and the norm is for me to go here, and I'll move forward, and I'll progress, and everything. But to realize that, and to believe in yourself, that you're able to achieve far more than just the boxes that we make or other people make. To realize that you also could stand here again in a few weeks, a few months, a few years, and to celebrate having achieved things, having beaten challenges. That not only you would think, wow, that would be a great thing to achieve, but to realize stuff that was totally off your radar. The challenge you thought was unbeatable. The Siyum you thought that's not going to happen. That's for him. That's not for me. To realize that you have that ability, and not just to realize you have that ability, but to believe in the incredible ability that you have. The first words we say every morning, Moda ani lefanecha melech chai v'kayam. I'm thankful in front of you, the everlasting King. She'achazarto bi neshmasi, who returned to me my soul. Rabba emunosecha. Great is your faith. What does that mean? Great is your faith. What we're saying is that every morning that HaKadosh Baruch Hu gives us a breath of life, every single morning that HaKadosh Baruch Hu wakes us up, it's HaKadosh Baruch Hu's way of saying, I have faith in what you're able to do. We thank Hashem for your faith, the faith that HaKadosh Baruch Hu has in us, the faith He has that we are able. We're not talking about chayav, responsible, should. The fact that HaKadosh Baruch Hu wakes us up is Him saying that you can achieve things. And similarly, what we say on Shabbos, to say in the morning your kindness, and in the nights we're not talking about that we have belief when things are hard, that we have belief that we can get through, but the fact that we talk about that HaKadosh Baruch Hu has belief in us when we think the challenge is too much, when we think it's too hard, when we think no, that's not going to happen, when we think it's too far. That HaKadosh Baruch Hu has belief in us in what we're able to achieve. And finally, a little bit of Chassidus here for Weiler. Reb Tzadok HaKohen in Tzidkas HaTzadik says an absolutely unbelievable, mind-blowing statement. He says, "Kishem she'adam tzarich lahamin b'HaKadosh Baruch Hu." In the same way, it's unbelievable. In the same way, a person is obligated. In the same way, a person is obligated to believe in HaKadosh Baruch Hu. In the same way you're obligated to believe in HaKadosh Baruch Hu, you're obligated to believe in yourself. And he carries on to say that the reason is because you understand that in the same way HaKadosh Baruch Hu created the world, He created you, and He created you with a purpose. The fact you believe in HaKadosh Baruch Hu means that we should believe in ourselves and believe in what we're able to achieve, because HaKadosh Baruch Hu has a mission for us, we have a purpose, HaKadosh Baruch Hu didn't create a stam, that we have unbelievable potential to do unbelievable things. And I think really Disney got it right when they said that there can be miracles when you believe. It really is true. It really is true that when you believe in yourself, when you realize this idea, a staggering idea of Rav Tzadok HaKohen, that because you believe in HaKadosh Baruch Hu, because you believe you're created with a purpose, you believe that you can achieve maybe what you never thought possible. You can achieve exceptional things. I think that is the first message of this Siyum.